because of a rift in the ocean. In other words, we have the bottom, and all of a sudden part of it sinks and part of it comes up. And that displaces a huge volume of water which travels, and believe it or not, up to 500 miles an hour in every direction.
So it is the shallow earthquakes that generate the tsunamis.
Yeah, not the deep ones. Would you like to elaborate on this article a little bit, Eugenia?
Well, I was reading about the earthquake in Samoa, American Samoa, and that occurred on September 30th of this year, 2009, and that one was 8.0 measurement, according to the USGS, which is the U.S. Geological Society. That was devastating, and I think over 100 people were killed in that, which is just a huge tragedy.
I think at last count, the updated article we read said 119 people. But the article we have here is 2 deadly quakes. Is Earth unusually active? Now this we got off of livescience.com. It's by Andrea Thompson. She's a senior writer. Posted September 30th, 12:59 p.m. It reads, between the earthquakes that struck the Samoas and Indonesia yesterday and the trembler that devastated L'Aquila, Italy, earlier this year, it might seem like Earth has been particularly shaky this year.
You think?
But that's not the case. This is not out of the ordinary as far as the year goes, said John Bellini, a geophysicist with the U.S. Geological Service. While it's not unusual to have several large quakes in any given year, these rumblings of the Earth can have different profiles, occurring on different types of faults and triggering varying series of events, including tsunamis, possibly even other earthquakes. The scientist goes on to say that it's possible that 2 quakes this week are related. I wonder if they are. But they don't know yet. They don't know. Meanwhile, researchers have some preliminary explanations as to why the Samoan trembler generated a deadly tsunami, but the Indonesian quake did not. And then it goes on with a new paragraph, says a year in earthquakes. More than 1 million earthquakes are estimated to shake the Earth's surface every year. More than 1 million. Wow. It goes on to say, though most of these are minor tremors, barely perceptible to humans if at all. As you go up in earthquake magnitude, a measure of a quake's strength, these events become rarer. About 17 magnitude 7.0 to 7.99 quakes occur around the globe each year. While on average only 1 magnitude 8 or higher strikes over a period of a year, the logarithmic nature of the magnitude scale means that an 8.0 magnitude quake is 10 times stronger than a 7.0. So can you imagine, folks, if we had a 9.0? The underwater quake that struck off the coast of Samoa and American Samoa September 30th measured about 8.0.
I covered that.
Oh, you did cover that, all right. It's interesting to see what's going on in the world, in this information of instant, or this age of instant information.
Well, this, going back to the previous story about the giant crack in Africa creating a new ocean, we're not just talking about Africa being affected. This is going to affect everyone worldwide, eventually, from all the oceanic activity that will be happening.
Well, my thinking is the survivors will have a new Mediterranean, a new Dead Sea. And I'm sure the developers can't wait for this process to get done so they can start building condos, right?
Somebody's always waiting to make a buck.
Yeah, dig a hole and fill it with water, build a house around it, and it's worth more, right? Right. Okay. At any rate, we've enjoyed sharing this article with you. We'll be back to you real soon with
other interesting and important facts that you should know.
Amen to that, sister.
Peace.
And remember, don't get scared. Be
Be prepared.
prepared.